Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Doctor's In. I am your doctor, C.G. Weinberg. And today, I have a new prescription for life for you. So, I'm going to start with a plot summary, then go to questions to discuss, and followed by why you should even read this book. So, first off, the plot summary and the book is none other than Death by Living by N.D. Wilson. Now, I've done a Wilson book before. That was a fiction book of his. This one here is a nonfiction book of his, and it really is a philosophy for life. The whole book can be summed up by the title, Death by Living. Now, this is not living by death, and that is a very pointed difference. Living by death versus death by living. So, this is a full encompassing view of life that doesn't take away the bad, but gives a fresh look at how to look at it and deal with it. So, good or bad, it is all part of living. So we must act like it. It's not fatalistic or pessimistic, it's realism, true realism, seeing all of it coming from a good God. Now, I can talk a lot more about this, but honestly, N.D. Wilson's words are better than mine, so I would strongly suggest you just go and read the book, because it is actually fantastic. This is where I think N.D. Wilson shines as an author. His kid fiction, because all of his fiction is kid, is great, but this is where he is an artist. Now, you may not enjoy. I know people who don't particularly enjoy his writing style, and I think it's because they're actually not steeped in the world of analogy and metaphor. Which is fine. People don't have to love that. But it is a way of looking at the world and life that is inviting. I think is the best way I can put it. So looking at the way he views the world and looking at the world of analogy and metaphor and bringing you into that is a way that doesn't talk down to you. Instead, it hands you a cup of coffee and says, sit with me for a while and let's just relax. That's how I kind of feel with it. So it's not hard hitting. It's not over the top. It's just kind of story after story that kind of wears away at you in the best way possible. It doesn't wear away to make a bruise. Instead, it shines you up. And yeah, so go check it out. Be encouraged. Because yeah, a lot of it is anecdotal stories from his life that just feels like a walk in the park. Like, I understand what he's trying to do here. I've been there. Yeah, that sucks. And at the end of the day, it's a part of life. So let's not be miserable. Instead, let's just enjoy what we have here. Let's enjoy it because this comes from God who loves me and wants what's best for me. So let's just do it. So, death by living. Life is meant to be spent. It's not meant to be saved. So you're going to die. So might as well live a life worth doing it. And that would be how I would summarize the book. But I also say he is much better at telling this story. He weaves it really well. So go check it out. Now, some questions to ask for you and your people that you read this with. First, I would actually start with the fact of, do you buy this? Do you buy his view of the world and how we talk about things, or how he talks about things? Do you see all of it as gift? Do you take the bad and the good all together? Do you flip out about it? If you do, you probably shouldn't. Because God is sovereign, so you're actually getting mad at God when you flip out about the things in your life. So, do you buy his approach? Yes or no? Then, how do you view the hardships and blessing in your life? Do you see it as gift, or do you see it as something to overcome? Those are two different things. How do you handle that? Also, do you see your life as an adventure or something to get out of it alive? Those are also two different things. So, can you get out of life alive? Or do you see it as an adventure with the possibility of death on the way? So, those would be how I would talk about your life with reading this book. Now, why should you read it? Honestly, more people need to live like this. So more people need this book. More people need to live like this. If you don't like this book, I'm sorry. That is actually a problem with you. It actually is pretty good. So if you don't like it when the first time you read it, I'd probably encourage you to read it again and keep reading it until you get it. Maybe like take a year or two between reads, but keep reading it to get the point, because the point is thoroughly Christian. So keep reading it because it's great. More people need to see life for its fragility and its experience. Life is going to end. Every life is going to end. That is not a problem. It's not a feature. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Life is not meant to be eternal. So live life like it. No one is meant to get out of life alive. That doesn't mean waste it. So, some examples of this. So, you are meant to use your health, not to harbor it or to waste it. So, if you treat your body like a temple and all you do is work out and diet and are incredibly strict with your life, your health, and you can't enjoy a cookie or a glass of wine or a dessert every once in a while, that's actually a problem. You're being too, you're treating life too fragilely. Now, it's one thing if you don't like it, but that might also be a problem with you. You should be learning to like these things because God gave them to you as gift. So you're not looking to harbor your life, harbor your health, because you're going to die in the end anyway. But you're also not meant to waste it. So it's not the flip side either. You're not supposed to just eat all the things and enjoy it to the nth degree, to the point where you're a gluttonous fat slob that can't even get out of bed because you are so overweight and tired and exhausted. That is the other ditch. So there's two ditches here. Be like Aristotle, go for the golden mean, be in the middle. Take care of your body and enjoy it. Use it. That'd be the thing with health. For work, men, you are more than your job. Act like it. You are a father, hopefully, a husband, hopefully, a Christian, a worshiper, a citizen. You are all these types of things meant to do more than simply your job. Live your life like you're more than your job. The people who are worst at this are probably going to be theologians and scholars. People who see themselves merely as a mind. You're not just a mind. You are a body as well. Use it. Do things beyond the books. I'm speaking to myself just as much here because I can get wrapped up and read too much. But you are more than the books you read. You are more than the job you're doing, more than spreadsheets, more than computer code, more than plumbing, more than electrical work, more than being a doctor. You are so much more than the things. Don't be so wrapped up. Live life fully, because your death will come through your living. And that is actually a great blessing. Living a full life begets more life. This was where children come from. This is a life that children want to be a part of. If you want to have children and to have them want to be around you when you're old, you need to live a life that they actually want to be a part of, which means they need to be included in it. This is what Nate's getting after. He talks about examples from his grandpa. His grandpa was a man that everyone wanted to be around. He lived a life that led to his death that everyone wanted to be a part of. And that is glorious. So go live like that. I would encourage you all to do these things. This is why you should read this book. It's because Nate does a great job of getting into all of this. So go live your life and die while doing it. So a major theme of this book is the life of sacrifice, which is a part of the Christian life. But that is living to the point of dying. So death by living, living is sacrifice. So you are sacrificing your life